Okay, so today we're going to learn the face anatomy, which only the face part lah. So we not included the neck, the body, the shoulder, everything's been not included. So for today we only introduce the face lah. I would say the anatomy is a really huge knowledge. It's not going to be like after this lesson you will really understand about the face anatomy, but you will get at least the shape understanding of our anatomy on face, because our face anatomy I said the anatomy is I would say it need time to practice. It need a lot time to experience it. Even you need a lot time to study how's the muscle moving, how's the bone, how's the shape. Everything's going to be different when the anatomy is moving. And also you see, not only human, we have a lot animals, or you need to study and you need to learn. So I would say today what we're going to learn is only the shape will affect the face when we're doing the modeling. I will point out few important part that when we're doing modeling, which part you need to some more be aware lah. Okay, before that maybe I introduce you guys a really good book lah. Hold on. Anatomy for sculptor. I'm not sure, do you guys hear this book? Hold on. Yeah, this book. This book. This is the book I'm always used to reference when I'm doing anatomy, when I'm sculpting, when I need it. It included all the body muscle, the face muscle, and the other book is included more about the expressions about the face anatomy. This one is called Expressions for Anatomy of Facial. I'm not sure what's the name again. If you have budget, you better buy the physical book lah, because physical book is always the best lah. I would say it did have the online versions, and it's free. It's around like 200 pages. So you guys can try to find it in online lah. Anatomy for sculptors. It's really good for study the anatomy lah. But we won't talk about this today lah, but I would say this is a really good book for you to study anatomy for whatever was sculpting or anything lah. It even did have some facial fat changes and a lot of stuff we can study in here. Okay, so yeah. For if you want to buy the physical books, you can find it in Amazon or any online platform. You can actually find it. It's quite a famous book. It's around like 300 plus baht lah, ringgit 大概300左右可以买到这个，是蛮贵的啦，是蛮贵的。It's a bit quite expensive, but it's a really useful book, I would say. Okay, anyway. Okay, so let's look at the facial. Hold on. Okay, let me import some image. This is some of the image I will always refer to when I study anatomy. Before this. I would say the basic. Okay, also skeleton. Okay. Okay, so that's it, the image we're gonna use. Okay, so first thing first, we refer to the skeleton. Okay, we look at this. Okay, 我们看这一边So 这边呢，我们会看到 you can see we look at this image first. This one. You can see this is our human skeleton, and it's a man skeleton. I would say it's a so-called a standard skeleton, but of course it's a standard by Western. It's not the Asian standard so-called. Because the standard we always referring is Western skeleton. So-called the standard in art when we're studying the anatomy. Because the silhouette is deeper and the shape is easier to study. Because Asian it will be flatter it will be flatter. So you can see you can actually look at few of this reference. You can find the skeleton different Asian, European and African. You can find this different of skeleton, Asian, European and African. Basically in for human skeleton we will separate to these three type, which Asian, European and African. So the standard we always study is European, because the shape and the silhouette is better and easier to so-called the standard. I would say the standard because I who decide the standard I'm not sure, but yeah, this is so-called our standard because you can see the Asian shape is flatter, and the jaw, you can see the jaw is slightly different, and the African also. And also woman and female and male is also different about the skeleton, the shape, and the different is totally different. Especially the shape the shape. Okay, but today we not cover this. Okay, so this one I will let you guys know more about this. What's the difference? How you can study the shape in the future lesson, which for animation students. Okay, so we look at this image. So you can see our bone is actually separate to few pieces, actually a lot pieces but it's all connected but you can see the lines. You see the color differences. It's actually different. Why we have these lines why we have all this color. If you have baby in home, you might know. Let me show you some picture. I'm not sure, do you guys know about this? You can see baby head skeleton. Okay, we look at this one. Yeah, this one. Also we call infant skull. You can see for baby they actually have few hole, two hole in top and the back, which for baby skin for the outer part it's soft, and the top here it's soft. Baby 的这个部分是很软的，你不能就是处处力去碰它的，因为呢because the hole is let baby easier to come out from mother， 就是它会头会变形，让我们就是让 baby 比较容易的出生。所以我们人的构造就是这样子的，它这边because that's how human made that's how human made no reason that's why for baby, for this one it's easier to let the skeleton change the shape to bone to出来的，所以 that's why for baby the back and the top here is soft. You cannot push harder for baby. If you have baby in home, you should know or your sister or anyone. That's why all the shape, because this one cause this 这些形状，这些裂痕。After it get it's grow up 2 years old, all the hole will close, all go harder bones. 它会整个变硬的骨头，所以它们就会整个合起来，就会变成这样子有线条，全部就会变成这样子线条的。This is a so-called small knowledge lah about our bone that's caused the lines lah. Okay, so alright. Okay, so let's look at the shape. Okay, hold on. Okay, after you do 3D programming, do you still need to look at it? Matthew, to answer your question, I think how many years even we do in the industry, I think we always refer to reference lah. Even sometimes we need to understand, I not really know all kind of the facial, all kind of the because there's a lot changes about anatomy. Also, we always reference on whatever we doing, or always reference, even how many surgery we do. Okay, it's time to go popular. Popular, I don't think popular got this book. Kino, my god. Yeah, Kino, my god. But better get online. It's the pandemic. Better get it online. Anyway, okay, we come back to this one. Okay, so let's check out the shape. Okay, so let's say for the bone, I will mention few parts that affect the shape when we're doing the modeling. I won't really go deeper with the skeleton shape, how it's going and how can it change, how we can make the design. I won't talk about that lah. We will just talk about the shape when it affect the skin when we're doing the modeling. Okay, so let's look at the front view first. We look at the top here. Okay, so for the top here, you can see the shape is not exactly round, half round. It was slightly oval. 它不是一个完完整整的半圆的形状来的它是一个比较偏 oval 的一个形状。And then you can see a line here with the color I mentioned. So this part is actually slightly deep in. We can look at this side view. 这边它会稍微的有一点点进去的。But normally we don't really do the shape we just make it smooth because normally for this part it's already covered by hair for the but normally we will just cover it. But sometimes when we yes. 上面 blur 这样搞笑这样子上面 blur I see 这样奇怪 but 现在 OK 吗现在 OK Okay, so basically for the top here we will just make it smooth make it smooth. But for the images you can see it's actually quite a bit deep in for this part. See, it's even a bit flatter for this part. I would say everyone's head shape is slightly different. Even it look like same, but it's actually slightly different. Some people rounded, some people flatter for the back or the top. It must be different. It won't be like exactly same it won't be exactly same. Okay, and then you look at the side here. So for this side here, it's actually slightly go inside 这边它会 slightly bump 进去的这边我们的骨头这边when we're doing modeling also for this part we're not going to make it round. We will make it like slightly flatter. Even some people this part it will even deeper. 它这边会更加的凹进去的 so this shape will look really deep and the silhouette is look sharper 啦 and then look at the eye socket. So for this round shape we call it eye socket 这个我们叫眼眶 or in Chinese we call 眼眶啦so eye socket included eyebrow bone and also our nose bone and also 我们的 cheekbone. Okay, so 这三个部分 so we look at the eyebrow bone first. You see for the eye socket here, for this part it's actually bump out and slightly go inside, but it just slightly go inside. From the top view it still look a bit flat. So when we're doing modeling, you can see a lot of people they will do, let's say we look at top view, a lot of people they will do something like this. Actually it's wrong. For this part it will be flatter. It will be like this. It won't be like too rounded or you can try to get a mirror and see from top or you can see this one is actually quite flat especially you see for our forehead for maybe around this part until here it's actually quite flat our forehead 我们这个额头的部分呢它其实还蛮 flat 的这个部分okay, and then for this part you can see it's like a bone like bump out because this part is bump in so when we're doing modeling from the front view it will, but of course this part we have muscle later. I'll talk about it later. I'll talk about the muscle later. Include the muscle, so this part you will slightly see the shape like this. It won't be like flat or just round. It won't be like that, especially when we're doing the realistic modeling. So this part have to be more aware, especially we using the bridge method to building modeling. So when we're doing this part you have to be somewhat aware on building the bridge 因为我们这边是用那个 bridge 的方式来做的，所以这边呢你们在做的时候你们要把它就是拉出来，不要给它就是 let's say from top view 不要给它就是圆圆的，就是要是比较平的。 Okay, so and then we go to the nose. So for the nose also only front view from front view here so you can see after this part it will be slightly go inside and then go out again. So our nose our bone is only until this part, which let's say we look at this image the side image, you see only here. So other part of our nose is all soft bone, 整个都是软骨来的，它不是骨头来的，它都是 muscle 还有我们的 soft bone muscle and soft bone all this part, our nose tip, our nose side also all soft bone. So our nose height is decided by this bone 我们鼻子的高度决定我们的就是这个骨头决定的it's not going to like over than this height it's not going to be like this our nose, right? It must be like follow the bone and slightly go down like this. Okay, so of course for Western would be some more higher. I would say this is the Western skeleton. For Asian for this part would be lower, so that's why most of the Asian our nose is like flatter it won't be like also for Western this hole will be bigger so that's why you can see a lot Western their nose is actually bigger, and then you can see the African nose, their nose hole is actually wider, the nose bone they're actually wider, so that's why you can see a lot African, I think most of African nose is wider. We can look at some reference. You can see most of the African picture their nose is actually wider because of their bone. 因为 African 他们的骨头就是这样子的，它就是一个 that's why Western that's why European, Asian and African is so called a three sample of human skeleton. Because the difference is a bit you can see the difference. The difference. You can see actually it is wider. Even lips, lips also. It's also because the skeleton, the difference of skeleton. Okay, so then 我们的 cheekbone. For cheekbone, I would say is kind of important part because a lot of students they will miss out this part. For cheekbone, we look at the front view first. You can see this is kind of big bone on our face. 它这边来的。if you look at this perspective, you can see from this view, you see our eyebrow bone go in, again we go out, our cheekbone. So from this view, you can see forehead, eyebrow bone and our cheekbone. Because a lot of students they will do something like flat everything. So the whole head will like a balloon, a rounded shape. This will look weird lah. So make sure when you're doing the modeling, you be aware for this part. Keep turn around the modeling and check the shape lah. Because I would say the image would not really enough for you to build the modeling better. That's why we teach included the anatomy lesson. Okay, so then so we look at this image from slightly top, I think 45 degrees from top view. You can see this part is actually deep in, go out and go out. This okay, so you can see so this part is not flat now, it will be like in, out. 好，我们这边 of course later I will explain with muscle and skin. You will be more understand on this part because after it's include the muscle, it will be slightly different. The shape will not that contrast like how we look at the skeleton. Okay, and then continue to the jaw. Okay, the jawbone, the not the lower bone, not lower jaw, the upper jaw. So the upper jaw, you can see from front view, the shape will be like this, and this part is actually deep inside. But when we're doing modeling, of course, this part is not really affected because for this part we have a lot muscle and fat in this part. So actually, is for when you're building modeling, this is not this part is our face it's not affect too much we just make it smooth and rounded. But what is its effect is we look at the side view, the shape which you can see eyebrow, nose, eyebrow, nose, lip, lower lip, chin. So you can see so-called the standard one, the upper jaw, it must be outer than the lower jaw. This is so-called standard. I won't say everyone like this, but this is so-called standard. I see the reference, the model we building, which this one, the lower jaw is slightly go out. So that's why you see the lips is slightly go out. Yeah, so I would say what we study is standard. Okay, so just be careful, be aware to the shape or the shape. Okay, then we go to the lower jaw. Oh yeah, for the upper jaw, I think you guys should know the upper jaw is one moving when we're talking. 它 upper jaw 是不会动的，因为它跟我们上颚嘛，所以我们怎样讲话的话，它是不会动的。Even we moving our lower jaw a lot, but our upper jaw is one moving. This which means when we're doing animation, normally the upper jaw won't move lah. You don't move your upper jaw. But for animation, the interesting animation like the Disney movies, the stylized animation, normally we will make it really extreme expressions that they will just move it lah, don't care lah. Or even the rounded mouth, rounded teeth, yeah. But normally we for a realistic one we won't move the upper jaw lah. Okay, so lower jaw. So we won't call this lower jaw, we will call it jawbone, because for the jawbone it's a separated jaw with our upper bone. It's a separated lah, which is connected in this part with the gum and the gear lah, in these two parts. 这两边还有一个 gear， 还有我们的gum 连着的，这边 and also muscle of course, also muscle. Okay, so we look at this bone. For our bone, for man, the L shape will be some more contrast. For woman, it will be some more smoother. That's why when you look at the woman, for the female jaw, this part will look some more rounder and smoother. 这条线它不会像男生这么的 L shape 这么的粗犷。So normally when we want to make the female look some more man or stronger, we will make the jaw some more sharper lah. Or for the design wise, for design 的部分，我们这边会给它这样子 sharp 一点，它看起来就比较 man 了。Okay, and we go to the chin. The chin, you can see the shape. It's not going to like just smooth 了。we look at the side view. 这边，你看到这边呢，它不会就是牙齿就下巴不会的。It must be our teeth and then our chin. It's a solid shape lah. Different people, they will get a different chin. I'm not sure, do you guys I think you guys should know that you see some anime, they will make the chin like butt shape. I think you guys should see some character like this, right? Which really weird design for the chin or the butt chin. 就是把人会把整个下巴弄成屁股这样的。有一些设计啦，里面他们弄得很夸张。It's actually designed changed from the human skeleton. You can see our human skeleton for this part is slightly like this. 它的这个下巴的部分，它会有稍微这样子的一个形状，一个 W 的 shape 的，所以他们就把它强化变成两粒圆圆的，就很搞笑的那种funny chin lah. Anyway. Okay, so at front view also we can see the solid shape 啦。我们在 front view 的时候都会看到这个形状。For this part, also you need to be aware when we're doing modeling, because a lot of students, they will make it like smooth from front view, which for this part it will go rounder. No, it must be solid shape. Also from side view. And also the chin, of course. So for this part, we will make a loop for it. 这边我们会做一个 loop 给它。Okay, so far all good for skeleton. 没问题啊 skeleton 没问题 all good. Anyone's here? Hello. 哎呀 answer me 啦喂。Just a bit sleepy. OK 来各位，你们开 cam 就不会 sleepy 了的，来开 cam 快。来各位 open your cam。来开 cam 开 cam。不要再逃避问题了 ，Don't avoid this快点 Like everyone, open your cam. Don't ask me keep remind you guys every week. You'll be more, awake after you open your cam. It'll be more focused. Like, faster. Who will not open cam, I won't start. I will pause my recording first. Okay, so let's continue. So good if you guys can open your cam every week without my force. It's really good. Okay, right, so we continue. If no problem with the skeleton, then we continue to skeletons. Okay, like, you can see you see this line. This line also the line after the when we grow up, the everything's like close together, because before that the shape would be like this one, a star shape. After we grow up and everything close, it will be just a T shape. Anyway, okay, so let's look at this muscle image. We'll start from the forehead first lah. So our forehead, it will be all muscle. When we're getting older, which this part it will be dropper because of gravity, which we get a lot of wrinkle here. Also because of our muscle 我们这边老了，我们的 muscle 会 drop 了嘛，也就是为什么我们这边会有很多皱纹，因为我们的 muscle 来的，because we have a thin muscle in the whole forehead， 我们整个额头都是那个薄薄的 muscle 来的，cause 那个 wrinkle 了，我们的 wrinkle。Okay, for the shape actually for this part not really have nothing to say that, because the this part will be flatter, so not really, because we're not going to build the old man model, so for this part you just make it flatter and clean. Just make it clean. Okay, then we look at beside here. So you can see beside here we got a big muscle from beside our head, connect into our jawbone and go out again and grab our jaw. So this muscle, what is called, you can try to touching this part and try to open your jaw. You will feel this part is moving. You try, you touching this part, because the muscle is bigger and is long to grab our jaw. That's why when we're talking, sometimes when we're eating, you can see some people, this part were moving, a lot. This part, I'm not sure, do you guys have any thought? Your friend, when you're eating this part, the hair is like moving a lot, Some people they're quite, because the muscle is different, the size is different. You can see some people this part will move a lot but some people they're not really moving for this part. But most of people is moving when we're talking. Because especially for male because our hair is shorter normally our hair is shorter, so it's spread out and we're talking everything, it just like keep swinging the hair. Anyway, okay, it's quite interesting, right, for muscle. A lot of knowledge actually, a lot of knowledge. Okay, and then we go to so also for the jaw, for this muscle it's not really affect the shape because it's go inside and go out again, so this part is actually covered. And beside here you can see you still can see the slightly deep inside the hole here. Actually it's covered by fat so this part we just make it fatter we won't make it like too much bump in and out, unless it's really the man is like the human is like really skinny. That's another things, but we're not going to like build a skinny human, so yeah, can ignore that one first. Okay, for anatomy, skinny, normal, fat is totally different, and huge, the really fat human, that there will be totally different anatomy. Also for muscular people, they're also different, because muscle size different, the size different, the shape will be different, so everything will be different. That's why anatomy is a really huge knowledge to learn It's better if you have time, you can try to study some more about it. Yeah, it will be really good. Okay, so we look at the eye socket muscle. So for our eye socket, no, we look at the middle one first. So for these two parts, you can see the slightly two line like this. Maybe we'll try to look at the other image. You can see this one. These two. You can see some people when they get angry or when they're confusing for this part of it, they will like squid in. The line will be like really really deep. Or maybe some people they did this longer time and long years. The line would be like is there already. The muscle is used to the shape. So the line here, when you're getting older, the wrinkles is deeper. So this line will be like, you look deeper 了，就这条线它会整个很深的，它就是不会好像不见掉了，它就很深在这一边。然后它其实是我们的 muscle cost 的啦，这两条线。because we have the you can sort of see a deep line inside here. I'm not sure you guys can see my face. Spot. Anyway, you guys can grab a mirror lah and do by yourself. You can see the muscle. Okay, all because of a muscle lah, all the shape. But when we're doing modeling, we not really need to build the shape deeper lah. But you can see some actors is actually they already have the lines there, because especially when we're getting older, the wrinkle, we have gravity by gravity, then the muscle get drop, then the shape will be a bit changed. So you can see maybe we try just an actor. We look at some people. Hold on. Maybe I find The Rock. The Rock not really contrast. Any actor, older actor you guys know? Any name you can give me? Sorry, again. Oh yeah. Maybe Morgan Freeman. I saw Camel. Okay, you can see. Yeah, you can see this muscle. Some people, when they're getting older, you see the shape will drop lah, and the shape will getting contrast. 这形状这边。It's just some small movement. You already can see the shape 这边。Of course for Western they will look some more contrast compared with Asian, because Asian our bone our eye socket and our nose bone here is flatter. So we don't have too much space for the muscle. So for this part will be look flatter lah, will look flatter. It won't deep like flat like Western. 我们的这边肯定不会比那个 Western 来的 deep 的。That's the difference. Okay, then we go to the next part, which where's my pen? Okay, which our eye socket muscle. This part, this round shape. 我们这边整个圆圈都是 muscle, which from our eyebrow, the whole circle is muscle 啦，整个都是 muscle 的形状。Whatever we do, the expressions I would say eyes and our lips is the most much expression we have. Especially when we talking, when we eating, whatever we doing is about eyes and the mouth. 我们做什么都是这些形状的。That's all because of our muscle. And you can see the wrinkle shape is also follow our muscle shape. 那我们这边的形状，我们的 wrinkles 全部都是跟着我们的 muscle 形状的。 Okay, so of course our eyelid also muscle. 我们的 eyelid， 我们的眼皮也是 muscle 来的。哦，它是整大块 muscle 来的啦。哦。Okay, so then we go to our nose. So you can see our nose, the bone is around here, and then all this is soft bone, including all this, our nose side here. 我们这两边呢，我们的鼻子的旁边这两个都是软骨来的。It's not bone, 都是软，all soft bone. 哦 ，so you can see these two muscle. 这两条 muscle 线呢 ，is led us to do expressions called sneer like this. 我不知道你们做到吗 ？sneer 就是你看这样子起来，这边会起来的。When you get really really angry, you will squeeze your face, the nose go up, then your eyebrow will go down, then this part, these two muscles will drag your face muscle going up, which also your nose will go following. 这两边会跟着上去的。哦 ，about these two muscles. Also, you can see for the shape like this, for this part, it won't be a shape like, let's say from top view, our nose, the shape won't be like this. Let's say this is a nose, this is a nose, a face, or face. It will be slightly like this. 我们的脸这边呢，就是 from our nose bone, slowly go to our face, for this part. It must be slightly go down. It won't be like just suddenly like go in and go out. It won't be like this. The shape should be smoother. It won't be like a contrast 啦。好，这边 for this part, for this part. All which it will be like this. 这边。好 then we may go to the nose tip. Of course, this is all soft bone. The shape, you can see our nose, the shape will be separated like this. This is our nose tip 啦，我们的鼻肉这边，整个它其实是两条muscle的形状来的。好 ，a shape like this, and then our nose side. Okay, and then when we go beside here, so let's say for this part, let's say we X-ray this from top view, it will be like this. For this part, it will be contrast and nose, contrast, nose. So from top view, it will be like this. 我们的鼻子了。So for this part, you see it's contrast 了。But the up here is go smooth. 好 ，so it's different. So when we're doing modeling, that's why we do the 5 loops. You see, the loop is go through this part, right? And the lips, eye, and our face. So you can see, when we're building this part, slowly when it go down, for this part we need to make it sharp and flat and contrast. And this part we're going to make it smooth when we're going up. So that's the difference so that's why we did the 5 loops to recognize all the shape it's also the important shape because you see when we're smiling, whatever expression we did, it's all affect the lines. Okay, so then we go to the face. No, I think we go to the lips first. Okay, the lips also is all muscle, but few part you need to be careful. For this part, you can see it's actually deep inside. These 2 points, 我们的2个点，它其实是比较 deep 进去的。Because a lot of students, when they're doing this part, let's say from top view, which when we X-ray this part, it should be like this. which deep inside 这边 it will look better. 好，when you're doing modeling 这边会看起来比较好看的，这两边这两个嘴角的部分。because a lot of students they will just make it flat. If you make it flat, it will look like cartoon. You can see a lot of cartoon that actually you don't even can see the lip shape. They will just make it flat 嘛 right? 它这边他们就是不会做那种嘴唇的形状，他们会直接给它平平的。你们有看那个叫什么了吗？好像哆啦 A 梦那个 Stand by Me 的，我找一下 Stand by Me。Okay. So you can see the style is totally different. I won't say this not looking nice, but it's a totally different style with what we're doing, which we're doing the realistic human 嘛 right? 然后我们在做真实的人嘛，所以它这种就完全是不同的风格。这种的话，它会比较偏平的，整个是平平的。然后 for 人类的话呢，真实 human 的话呢，这边会比较 deep 进去的。这个是不是有 deep inside 的？for a lot of cartoon, they actually will just make it flat, especially when they transfer anime to so-called realistic rendering. Yeah, they will do something like this. Flatter shape. A lot anime actually look like this. A lot 3D actually look like this. Also what's again the meatball animation, the food one, the transfer from food one. I'm not sure what's the name again. Anyway, a lot animation actually. Just make it flat. Anyway, okay. Like next, yeah, cloudy chance for the meatball. Yeah. I like this animation a lot because the design, everything is so interesting. Yeah, you can see the mouth. You can see that the corner is totally sharp, sharp and flat. I mean the outer here, overall. Okay, who haven't watched this is a really good show. You can go watch this. Okay, hold on. How come I close everything? Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Okay, then we look at the lower lip muscle. So you can see for this part, where's my camera? Okay, for this part, we have this muscle shape. That's because this part we bump out, and also we have the line in here. 这边我们会有一条线的 especially from side view. You can see my camera. I'm not sure if you guys can see this part is got a line here. 我们的嘴角这边有一条线的，就这边往下来的，然后它就不会是平平的，这边会有一个网进去。Because this part, when after we dip inside, for the corner here, when we dip inside, so this part we have a line here. There's also cause this muscle causing it. 因为我们这边 bump 出来，过后这边呢我们就会 dip 进去，我们就可以看到这边有一个 dip 进去的线。Okay, and then the lower part here. This part we also have a two long muscle here. 这边 connect 下去的。There's cause this part is not flat shape 了，这边它不会是只是一个圆 it won't just rounded shape. It will be like this 整个圆圈。So normally for this part we not really like build all the muscle, we will just make it a loop here and make this shape contrast 这个整个chin的形状，这边给它整个solid 了，这个形状，这边。Okay, so then we go to our face. Okay, 我们的 face 我们的脸 Our face actually again connect with a lot muscle from cheekbone to our lip. That's why we can smile. You know the muscle dragging our lip corner here. 这边 that's why 我们这边表情可以动，因为它这边呢，它全部好像就是扯上去的，所以这边我们可以因为我们的 muscle 而扯的。好，简单来讲，如果 muscle 受伤的话呢，我们是不能笑的，这样不能笑的。好。Because all the muscle is dragging our expressions. If our muscle get injured or anything about the injuries or muscle injuries, so that will cause we cannot make a lot more expressions. 好呢，会导致我们可能有些表情是做不到的。Okay, so of course the inner muscle actually have a lot more muscle. I would say this is quite a simple one. Inner here we have a lot more muscle, and all muscle have their own name. You know, their own muscle name. So I won't mention that lah. You can try to study by yourself if you're really interested with that. Okay, so yep, that's it for the face. Okay, so any questions so far? 有吗？有问题吗？For the muscle only, we still have skin part, haven't talked about it. 有问题吗？没问题。All good. Better if you want. If you know, for this industry, the anatomy is the really major stuff you need to improve and study. It's better you can study more, and even memorize some of the part. The muscle, you mean? Yeah lah. So the inner part I won't mention because the inner part is not really can see. So later when we talk about skin, I will point out few part that affect with bone and muscle. Because we haven't talked about the skin yet. Any other question? No. Okay, so then we continue. So after this we will break 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes we will go to the demo. Okay, let me check your message. Feel like science class. Yeah, it's a bit like science class. Anyway, anatomy Okay, so we continue to the skin. Okay, so for artists, because for artists normally you not really need to memorize the muscle name, but you need to memorize the muscle shape. Because the name is not really important for us, right? We're not doctor, right? So normally I'll memorize the name lah. The name, the shape lah, the shape only. 你们记名字吧，记形状就够了，你们不需要记名字了。我们不是医生，不用记的。不用去记那个名字的。Because it's really have, you know, every single muscle have their own name. How can we memorize everything, right? A lot function already in Maya, a lot key already. Right? Anyway. Okay, so for the outer shape, which our skin, everything's after the skeleton, the muscle, and then now we talk about the skin. So skin, I would say whatever we just study, actually some of the part is not really affect the skin, which you see the muscle, inner muscle here, you know, this part is actually not really affect the outer part. So what is really affect, I will point out few points. So first thing first, the bone, eyebrow, cheekbone, chin, nose bone, jawbone, eyebrow. Yeah, this viewpoint. Because a lot student they will miss out this viewpoint. They will make it flat and smooth. 很多学生他们会在做这几个部分的时候呢，他们会忽略掉那个形状，他们会把它做到圆圆，然后做整个头就会圆圆像 balloon 那样很奇怪的。好 this few part actually we will take some more care because we will try to put it out and check the shape in perspective. We will keep checking in this viewpoint. Is it look like the character we building? Is it look like the concept? Yeah, we will always check this viewpoint, especially for when we're checking the bone part. So let's say for muscle. For muscle, we will check what we will check is, maybe I change the color okay. For head you don't need to check because this part is flat. The eye back. Hold on. Eye back, eyelid, and this line, and then the chin, and what else? I think that's it. Because the whole nose is we will say the major shape, so we not really check the muscle for the nose, because the major shape we will build a bridge for it. You not really need to check the muscle. So this is some of the point we going to check some more. We'll take some more care on it, because actually this viewpoint it will actually help you to do, or even especially when you're doing the realistic human character, if you want to make the modeling exactly like the character. Of course this is some of the part only. You have a lot of part need to take care. So for anatomy part hold on, mosquito here. Okay, some of the part I would say this is the few important part we will always check, and we will always take care, and we will always put it in the major stuff to check. 这几个会是一些比较重要的部分，我们会去 check 它的骨头。我能讲这是一些基础的部分了。更加 advanced 的呢，我们会 check 更加damn mosquito。OK， 我们会 check 更加多的东西，就是可能 let's say 甚至是这种wrinkles, a lot the inner shape, even the slight slow haze 的。Hold on 那个蚊子气死人，一直在我脸前飞来飞去。Okay, I'll kill him later. Okay, so anyway, we will check a lot when we're doing the realistic human, especially we building the portrait, the 3D portrait. We will check a lot more. Maybe I show you guys what I'm doing currently. Hold on. 尴尬咯，等一下。But I haven't done but a lot more to do. But this is some work I'm doing currently which the Wonder Woman but still a lot part need to take care and to do. A lot more part is not really look like her, so yeah, a lot more work to do. Yeah, a lot of point need to study So building a realistic portrait is not easy but need to keep study anatomy, need to keep tracking the pictures. Yeah, not easy, but anyway, yeah, that's it for the face. Face only. Face only. Okay, so for next week we will talk about the whole we're going to build up everything about the head, including the ear. So we'll talk about the ear only for next week. For ear actually it's only soft bone nothing to say, it's just soft bone. What we're going to take care is only the shape Okay. Oh yeah, for when we're building this part. The face normally is really depends on the character, because for our head, again a small knowledge, for the head, actually we don't have a lot fat. I would say the upper head, we don't have a lot fat. You see, when people getting when human getting fat, the fat will always in this part only, the lower part and the neck. The upper part, we won't have a lot will not have a lot fat. 我们讲肥都好啊，上面的部分是不会有脂肪的，全部都堆在我们的下巴，对，双下巴，还有我们的颈，好，还有我们的脸，of course our face， 好。And the other part would be our eye, this part， 对，我们的脂肪，它会我们的our fat will only some of the people their eye back here they will get a lot more fat that's caused the eye dropper. So 好像我的眼睛这边比较垂的，就是我这边可能脂肪比较偏多的，这边就会垂下来咯。好 some people lesser then they will go up. 好 Okay, so when we build model, again for fatter people, this part will be go smoother and rounder. So there's another lesson. So I won't talk about this. We will just doing the standard one. Also we will just follow this concept to this reference to build the modeling. Okay, so that's it for the anatomy. So coming lesson we will study more about anatomy, which we will study part by part. Like next week we will study about the body, the torso, and coming lesson we'll study about the arm, even the hand, the fingers, the leg, the toe, everything's whatever, everything's but again we will study only the shape when we doing modeling. I'm not really going to talk about really deep in for how when it's standing or moving the part, how it's going to change. Like let's say when we twist our hand, how the muscle shape change. We won't talk about this because I would say there's the deeper stuff the one we will study in the coming semester, with the future semester. Okay, so for this semester you try to focus on only the T pose, which the not moving shape only. I would say that's the basic. Okay, so far any question for the anatomy? Nope. Of course, on thing should be my class, because for animation class will be I will talk more about the anatomy is because we have character modeling 2 and 3. We will learn more about that. We will even practice the human anatomy. Yeah, maybe I show you. You can find a video in here. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just gonna play this. Yeah, we will learn about this. Okay, so 具体的 body proportion, the deeper muscle shape, anatomy, knowledge, all the deeper shape about the deeper knowledge about the anatomy. 你看，就是亚洲跟Pardon? Hold on, let me think about it. I think only my class, character modeling 2, would be more about this. Yeah. I mean the anatomy knowledge lah. Anatomy knowledge. Yep. For game student, you will still doing character, but for anatomy wise, might be lesser lesson about the anatomy lah. You will still doing character. Yep. Any other question? No, 2 and 3. Yeah, we have character modeling 2 and 3. But of course for game student, you will just stop in character modeling 1, because I would say modeling character modeling 1 is just a really basic knowledge for you to build your basic for wireframe, for control the shape, building the accurate shape. It's a really basic class. I won't say it's a character modeling. It's not character, but yeah, for me it's not character lah. If can student want extra anatomy lesson, same sex can take. Can, of course you can. Anyway, so if no other question, then we break at 10 minutes. So later 4:10, we're going to continue to the demo lah. Okay, so we break at 10 minutes. Don't close the camera. Okay, 10 minutes. Okay, so after we done the 5 loops, so remember to merge all the loops and delete the half and do the duplicate special. So whatever you did here, it will be changed. Okay, so and then we go to side view. That we select the maybe you can connect this part first, which we will connect the half of the nose loop first. Normally we will just connect here, we'll just merge everything here, half only, like I mentioned. When you're doing the face loop, we will just try to follow the loop lah. Oh yeah, again, if you guys cannot follow, maybe you try to let me know what question you have, or you can ask lah. Okay, so then we do the nose bridge first. We select the center, the middle point here. And then we go to right view and extrude, and we're going to build the bridge of our nose.我们直接这样子跟它 build 它的整个那个鼻子的形状。And then we slightly put it inside. Just slightly adjust the shape. Okay, and then again up here, and we continue to extrude, follow the image lah. 你们只是直接这样一直跟着来 extrude 而已啦。Just keep extrude, follow the picture lah. For now, you don't need to follow the exactly shape. You just need to build the rough only. Because we will add a lot more lines later when we need 你们不需要在这个阶段加一堆线给它，不需要的。你们是阿嘎先放一个这样子的形状给它就够了。Be careful, the line will be reversed like this. Sometimes the shape after you adjust, so make sure is go back to the middle part should be outer part. Okay. Then we continue. Go to side view. Continue extrude. 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 Okay, so you see, you get the top head shape like this. 好，你们就会拿到整个这个头的一个基础形状。Okay, and then the lower part, then we just connect the nose, loop, and the lips, bridge, and maybe we can add the middle line and put inside like this. 它就会这样形状咯。Okay, and then the lip to the face loop. Also add lines and put inside. Again, the chin, extrude. Just follow the shape lah. Okay, and then we stop here. Maybe this part we add one more lines like this. Also, you can see the structure of this guy is slowly coming out. So this is the way we use to bridge to do this human. Like this. Okay, so let's say after you get this, we already can slightly see the overall structure and silhouette of this guy. So what we're going to do next is the face, which normally we will start to connect the eye first. The eye, and then slowly we do the eyebrow, and then the face, the nose, the lip, complete the face. Okay, so the other loop. So what we're going to finish by this week would be this part. Okay, so the face loop. We extrude from the half of the head, and then we stop at the ear here, and then again we stop here, and extrude again, we stop at the chin, the jawbone, the jawbone. Then extrude again, and we connect to our chin. This part should be one more lines. Okay, and then we go front view, we select these 2 points or edge. Okay, we select the 2 points and we go front view, we drag it beside here. Again, up here also we drag beside here, and then again we add lines and drag, add lines and drag. So you see, you can get the structure already. Again, don't add too much line. So far for now, we're still doing the structure only. Don't add too much. We will add when we need. 我们在需要的时候才加线你们不要乱加一大堆，然后弄死自己罢了。Okay, and then we go back to side view and slightly adjust. Make the wireframe go smooth and average. Okay, so you can see this is the whole structure. All the head structure. And then what we're going to complete by this week would be this part. Hold on, my snipping tools. Okay. Would be would be this part. The ear you can ignore it first, the head ignore it, only the face. Okay, complete only the face. Of course, like that, our demo only the face. Okay, so like, oh yeah, remember always clean up your history after you did some progress, because sometimes you will crash your model, your files. Make sure you always clean up your history 了。你们记得一定要经常clean up 你们的这些东西，不然的话有时候它会 crash 到你的 file 的，揪不到那种。Sometimes the file after crash cannot save you need to redo sometimes. 刚刚你做你做什么来你做过了，反正没有sometimes repeat is good you can practice more right? Think positive think positive. you can you nothing to do right? You can only redo right? Sometimes after it's crash. Sometimes in we already we already have the experience about all this anyway. Sometimes you really angry, crash the table. The whole day progress is gone, then you need to redo. The whole day is like just gone. Yeah, sometimes. Anyway, that's a really sad thing. Okay, so after we done the structure, so now we're going to slowly build up everything of the face. So first thing first, normally I will do the eyebrow first, because like I mentioned this part of the eyebrow part it will be the outer part of our face. You see this part? Let's say from top view so this part will be the outer part. So normally I prefer you can do this first, this loop, so you can see you can even see the structure somewhat clear for this guy. You can try to follow this to build. Okay, so you get something like this. But you see a lot of students, they will just, you see when this part this line is stopped at the end of the eyebrow, a lot of students, they will just drag it behind here, but not try to just follow it first. It just be here. So you can see when you slightly move it in, don't move too much. Try to make a flatter shape for the front view like this. Even the middle here you can adjust. Don't make it too flat or round. Don't make it like this. It's wrong. Our eye socket for this part is actually bumped out for this part. So just slightly move in like this. Like this. That will be good. And then you can go side view and just bridge it. Bridge. And try to slightly make it look soft. Hey, how come I got two models here? Hey, I think I accidentally duplicate. Yeah. Hold on, I think I accidentally press Ctrl D. Okay, we go back here to the discussion. quick expression instance. Okay, then after we bridge, then we just slightly adjust the model, or try to make it average and look better lah. Or you don't leave it like this lah. Don't leave it like this. If you're not lazy, you want to judge the distance, you want to judge the size, the average model topology, it will be harder lah. Or don't leave it like this. Or always check and readjust after you add any wireframe. 你们要一直就是尽量的去多调整，给它的形状比较 accurate 的，过后你们才继续做，不要就是丢在一边这样子，不要。Okay, so it should be shaped like this. The shape should be like this. Which means for this part, you see, it won't be like this. It won't be. It must not inner than our eye. Not 它一定不会比我们的眼睛还要里面的，它一定是外面出来的。It must be outer than our eye, of course, because our eyeball it must be outer than our eyeball. Okay, and then like after this, then we can try to complete this part first, which I always start from this part. 我经常会从这边开始的。Okay, then for this part, I would say it's quite easy lah. It's quite easy. We add one more lines, and then for this part, you can just bridge, so you will get this right? And then for the front view, so for this line, it will be connect with here. So which means for middle here, you will need to get a few more lines. So the inner here, you can get a lines like this, and then this. Maybe this part we slightly move it in, and then for this part, normally I will make it somewhat average. I won't just make it like remain the same size with the middle part. Okay, and then the middle part here, the nose, I will try to follow the picture, which these guys nose shape. Okay, and then after that, then we might need to add a few more lines, maybe 2. Okay, and then we slightly adjust the shape. Every time I add some wireframe, after I add it, I will check the shape and adjust it until it look good before I continue. It will be a better workflow and easier to continue. And then check the shape. I would say now you might look like quite easier, but actually when you do it, it's quite not easier. It will be quite hard because I did too much already. So I would say I get used to the method. You try your best to do it. Okay, so that's it for this part. You see, when you press 3, you can always change 1 and 3 to check the smoothness. Or don't always keep it one mode only. 你们要一直换一根上来看它整个形状是怎么样的，不要只是一直 remain 在1号而已。Or you can go soft edge to check the shape like this. Both work. Okay, just make sure you try to change the other mode to check the shape. It will be the better flow. Okay, then continue. Normally I will go down first for this part. Okay, for here you see it's already look like this part is much more wireframe compared with the lower here. So normally we won't reduce here. After the loop is done, especially the eye loop and the lips, we won't touch it. We won't edit anything for these two loops because it will quite affect the other part lah. Normally we won't touch it. 我们不会去碰这两条 loop 的，我们甚至不会去 edit 它的形状 unless you find out the serious problems for the loops. Then we will, you see, let's say you see the eyeball is like go overlap already. Yeah, maybe we'll do something lah. But normally we won't change anything when we building this. So make sure you aware this part lah. Okay, so then what we do, we're gonna add some lines. And then we add the edge flow. Sometimes if you add the edge flow, you see it will tweak up, right? You see the middle here, it won't move too much. It's because this part is empty. So when you edit this, you see it will go up. You see for this, it won't go up. It will just slide between here. So in this case, you can use slide edge tool to make it average first, instead of using the edit edge flow. Same with this one. Okay, then we connect bridge. So this one you see is look longer, so add lines. Okay, and then again for this part you see it's look like go too higher. Maybe we can slightly adjust the shape lah. Okay, and then even this part we can make it higher. Okay, and then let's say if after done, then we try to check again all the shape and overall topology. Okay, so if all good, then we check again in the other mode. Is it this look okay? Is it the angle look okay? Yeah, and then continue long. Okay, so let's say this part you're not sure how to continue. Normally what I did is like this. I will snip see the picture, and then I will draw the wireframe. So let's say you see for this part I must make it like spread like this one. So you see for this part it's already like this one, which means I need to do some planning for it instead of I just keep doing it. You better do some planning first if you're not sure how to do the part. 你们最好是一直去做一个 planning instead of 你们一直这样做下去罢了。你们最好是做一些 planning 这样子来画那个 wireframe. Okay, then for this part you can try to draw the wireframe. So let's say if the wireframe we can connect like this, then maybe we do something like connect here. So which means this part we might need the 5 loops. Maybe we need to add 1 more lines or even 2 more lines to connect this part. Yeah. Okay, so let's say after you draw the wireframe, then we just do it. So for this part, it might need to go higher. Maybe we go slight higher and add 1 more lines. Slow lower. Okay, and then we bridge. And then we add lines. We bridge. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, so for this part I think should be make it lower polygons which are because the angle problems we need to combine these 3 points, make it 5 point here. I try to find out some better way. Okay, maybe we can analyze here. Sometimes I still need to, because every time I do it will be slightly different, because I not really want to make it too low polygons like this one. It's working, but normally I not prefer this low poly for this part because the expressions will affect a lot. So yeah, maybe we can add one more lines here. Okay, this work, and then we readjust here. Okay, that's it. So after we add anything, try to make it average and with the other part. 一般我每次在做完这种 editing 的东西过后呢，我就会一直检查。Okay, and also control the shape better. If you do something like this, which after you edit the wireframe and then keep checking the shape, it will look better lah. Okay, also this part should be go out. 一直去这样子来 check 它的形状。And also don't forget to check with the picture lah. Let's say sometimes after you edit edge flow, you see the middle part here, you will run out of shape. The shape will be different lah. So make sure you always check this part also. Try to make it average as you can. Okay, so it looks better. Also, you see, it will look really average lah. 它会整个很 balance 很 average 整个东西。Okay, so for the face, this part already done the middle here. So then you can continue to the face here, but normally I'll finish the up here first lah. Or later we will go to the nose. Okay, so for this part you just follow the eyebrow topology. And after you add lines, just make it look smoother. Same way the beside here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and bridge. And add lines. Okay, and then we bridge, connect, not bridge. And then again, after we do all this connection, and then again check the shape. So you see this part, you see, it's like bumped inside already. Or sometimes all this shape you can't even find out when you're doing all the connection. So always do the checking after you've done some of the connection part. Okay, and then that's it. And then again we soft edge. Okay. So far All good, everyone? 还 OK 吗？还跟得到吗？ Okay. Okay. Never mind. So if you really cannot catch up the progress, maybe you can rewatch the video lah. Or yeah, I think the recording is very smooth. Okay, so maybe we break a 5 minutes lah. Break a 5 minutes. I see some of you like look tired. Go drink some water. Go to toilet break. Then 5 minutes we continue. All right. 5 minutes 5 minutes only Okay, like so after we done the this part so normally we will just go to the nose first lah. Okay, so for the nose it's like we're going to do the cross for the nose. So let's say this is the nose or normally we will do something like this, a cross line. So then this is the nose, this is the nose loop nose loop. 我们会再做一个 cross, which this part, the outer line, the outer part, we'll do a cross for it. Which you can start from here, beside here for this loop, and bridge. Okay, and then we go front view. We add a line first in here. Okay, and then we go front view. We put it out, and the upper vertex we put it in. Okay. So you see, you will get this. The silhouette of our nose so you will get this. 你们可以用这样子一个 cross 的方式，很简单的拿到你们就是这个鼻子的一个 silhouette 的形状。Okay, and then continue. So we go to the top here first. You can try to complete this part first for this here. So for this part you see we got a deeper shape on here 这边就是我们这个形状。These lines is actually deep inside That's why this part it will look darker and deep in and slowly when go up it will go smoother. 这边它会变比较 smooth 的，就是这边。It will go smoother, but this right is still like deep in right? Then which normally for this part we will make a loop for it. 也就是这边我们会 build 一个 loop. Okay, so then go back to our model. 这边呢 add lines and drag out to make the shape. Add lines. Okay, and then we bridge. No, I think we do the other deep line here to make the shape some more contrast. Which we bridge here only. Slide. And then we bridge. Add line. And fill hole. Okay, so after edit this part, and then we go to adjust the wireframe. So this part we can make it some more average, and this part we can make it slowly go inside and go close to the vertex. So you'll see later we'll get a better deep lines for our nose. Oh, 这边你看它会有这样子的形状。哦 because this one is close 嘛 the vertex。哦，这边它会比较好看的。哦 and then this part will slightly go, it will spread out 嘛 so it will go smoother 咯。Okay, and then this part we can just add the lines and extrude and close the hole. Like this. 好，我们就直接这样子把它关起来就可以了。Okay, so that's for the top part. Oh yeah, for the bottom here, we need to like slightly adjust, make it look nicer. Okay, so you see the nose. 好，我们鼻子这边上面部分就完成了。好 that's how we use the loop 了。好 so you can see it's actually a whole loop from here, from the outer here to the deeper line here. But the inner here is closer. The outer here is like looser, so it will look smoother. So you can even use the shape like this, which you can put it inside, and this part you can put out to make the nose tip with this shape. But of course depends on the picture depends on the picture. Okay, so then the nose hole. The nose hole, you see some small knowledge the middle part in here, the part between our nose, it must be not wider than one nose hole. 我们鼻子中间这个部分呢，它一定不会比我们一个鼻子洞还要宽。如果它中间这个比较宽if let's say the middle part it look wider than one nose hole, it will look like this. It will look like this. Because you see, only animal the middle here will wider than one nose hole. For human, you see the middle part, it must be smaller, it must be close for the middle part. That's a really important information because a lot of students, they will still make the middle part look like wider. Then you see the human with cow nose, so it will look really weird. Okay, make sure you this one you have to memorize lah. Anyway, so you look at the image. Look at the image. You see it look like hold on it look like wider right? You see the picture, it look like wider than one nose hole right? But it's actually not because the camera I think is bright enough lah. You see actually the shape is until here. So basically this is the inner part. You see the middle here still closer than one nose hole. This is the part that you need to know when you're building the nose. The middle part must be closer than the one nose hole. Okay, so which means this wireframe have to move in like this. Then go out. We slightly adjust the shape first before we add more lines. Okay, and then the nose hole. Normally for the nose holder, we will build a loop for it, which means it will be you will have a loop from here until here and go inside. So it will easier to get the hole. Also, you can refer to the side view like this. It's not gonna round hole, it will be oval hole. 它会是一个比较椭圆的形状 ，instead of 就是圆形，而不是圆形鼻子形状。Okay, so you can start from the side view here, extrude, and then go front view, put inside. For this part, slightly go down like this. To get the volume of our nose. 我们整个鼻子厚度 our thickness of our side nose. 我们鼻子那个厚度的那个形状。Okay, so you will get this now. This part. Okay, and then for this part, you can extrude. Of course, we will add line later. Bridge. Okay, put it in. So you see, for this part, it look like not enough line. So then we add more. Always add when it's not enough. Don't add it too much when you don't really need it. 你们就是记得要需要的时候才加线，没有事不要乱加线就可以了。Okay, and then including the middle here, and extrude. So you will get this. Okay.你就会拿到这样子的东西了，一个整个鼻子框的一个形状 ，a nose hole frame。Okay, and then we slightly adjust the shape first before we continue. Okay. 然后我们再稍微调整过它的形状先。Okay, and then after done, then we go back to the front view here. We select all this, and we extrude and put it inside. A nose hole, not just simply create a hole for the nose. We need to, do a loop, do some planning for it. And add some lines to create the thickness. maybe even deeper lah, even deeper. Okay, so maybe we slightly adjust again the wireframe, or make it look some more average. Okay. So this will be the upper part, the upper part. Okay, and then the lower part. So you can see for the lower part, you see from our nose hole, when the nose hole go out here, you can see from the nose hole coming out here will be flat. But of course this part we have this shape, but inner here it will be flat. 这边 because a lot of students, what they will do a gap here, which from side view nose, hold on, from side view they will do something like nose, a gap, lip. They will look really weird, this part, because sometimes they will just bridge here and then just do whatever connection in here, and then didn't take care about the shape. So this part they will just like bump out, they will just like this, so you will get a gap in here. Actually not, it's wrong. This part should be flat inside, should be flat and go in. Okay, so before that we complete this part first. So this part it should be continue here, and this part should be go inside like this. So you can just connect directly in here. So this part you can put it out. Always check the shape. Always check the shape.这边经常要去注意这些形状的啦，不只是单单这样做而已啦，OK。Hold on Okay, and then we bridge. And we add one more line, since you see the shape is look long and not average with the other wireframe, so normally we'll just add a line here. And we adjust it, make it look average, and you'll see this part it will slowly go. You just need to keep in mind that this part is flat, so when I'm editing the shape I want to make it flat. Just keep in mind. Okay, so like this. For nose hole, not just simply like extrude and push inside. Not like that. You need to take care of the shape, take care of the wireframe. Okay, maybe you delete here, bridge, bridge. Okay. And bridge. So that's it for our notes. Oh, maybe you can go inside and slightly adjust to make it look average lah. Don't make it too messy. I'll go in here and adjust it. Okay, and then Control E, make it smaller and close it perfectly lah. Oh, bridge with the better topology lah. Bridge. If let's say you find out you might have the triangles in here, it's okay. It's fine if you have a triangle in the part that you not really can see. Yeah, you see, you left triangles here. It's totally fine because normally for triangle we don't leave it on our face, on our lips, the corner, no. But the inner of nose is totally fine because we're not going to like move our inner nose, right? 通常我们这种都是在动的部分不要有三角形就可以了，其他的部分没有关系的。I mean 这种看不到的地方是完全没有问题的。Again, after we edit anything, we check the wireframe, check the shape, always repeat this progress. And try to make the wireframe look average now. If you want to use the edit edge flow, just be careful the shape not changing too much because sometimes you see when you edit edge flow and you see the shape or you will bump inside, so it's not really good. It will change the major shape, so try to not do that. Try to be aware on this. Okay, okay, that's it, and then we smooth it. Nose. Okay, yeah, I think I accidentally. Okay, so now it's already 5:10, so I think I need to really speed up a bit. Okay, so after that, then we continue to the mouth here. To the mouth. So normally for this part, you just need to click and bridge. Normally after you've done the nose and the accordingly to the wireframe should can merge with the lips nicely like this. Just bridge and then add lines and put it in and again merge. Okay, you see the shape here look longer now. So normally I'll just add lines and slide, make it look average and then slightly we make it look somewhat tidy and clean for the wireframe. And always check the shape. You see this part is like bumped inside too much. It look like bumped too much already, so maybe you can use 1 and 3 to check. You see this part look a bit weird, so we might need to readjust the shape. Like this. And this part might be bumped in too much. Maybe we pull it out. Always check the shape. Always check the shape. This part you see too wavy, so maybe we can slightly adjust. Okay, and then same with the other part. I would say try to put some more effort to check out the shape, to edit the wireframe, or try to put some more effort and time and to focus so it will look average and nicer Okay, and remember to clean up the history okay, and then so you can see this part is filled okay, and then beside here, so normally for this part I'll prefer you just make a loop for it, which you can control E and scale. Of course you need to adjust better if you're scared you cannot connect better, then you can do part by part, which extrude the top first, and then for this part remember to put it down to make a cross that I mentioned like this. Yeah, so it will be a loop and then the lower loop. Like this. Okay, so for this part, the corner, we're gonna put it out because like I mentioned, this part we got a muscle, right? All the lines here. Remember to put it out. Same with the corner here. Also we're gonna put it out because our muscle here, or lip muscle, the lower lip muscle. Put it out, put it out, put it out. And then slowly when you go into the middle, we put it in instead of out. So this part later we will do the other adjustment like this, so we get something like this. Okay, and then for this part you can just bridge, and this part is too wide, maybe we can slow go inner, go lower, this one go higher. So this part we can do something like this. Okay, we can add one more lines. We can add one more lines. Okay, here's my lines. And then we can bridge like this. Yep. And then we slightly adjust the wireframe to make it look average. Oh yeah, always remember when however we edit the file loops cannot disappear. 你们怎样调都好怎样 edit 都好，那个 file loop 不可以不见了。Especially the face it's really easy to gone for student 这个 file loop 你们记得要照顾好他们，不要等下 edit 下又不见去了。Because it's an important loop for the expressions. Whatever modeling you're doing, file loop is really important. Okay, and then this file will also put it out. Okay. Always check the shape. In any angles. Alright. Okay, you see the face is slowly coming out, right? Okay, and then for the lower part, I will say it's quite easy because you can check, you see how many loops is here, 1 2 3 4 5 4 at 1, and then bridge. That's it. But of course we need to do a loop like I mentioned. You see the chin is not going to like just bridge like this one. The chin shape, you see the chin, these guys the chin will be in here like here now. Which means for this part we're gonna do a loop like this. We're gonna do a loop like this. Especially this point. Okay, so 这边然后我们就在那边做一个五星 add, not this, delete, we add lines, bridge, so you will get this one. You will get something like this. Of course you can put it somewhere inside, and then for this part you can put it out. So the chin shape will look really contrast now. And then let's say for this part, if you're not enough line, then maybe we can slightly adjust the face look, because this is the face look now. You can slightly adjust it to maybe add lines, or you can slightly adjust it first. You see how this is right. And then maybe we add lines. Bridge. So for this part, maybe we can make it some more average, which we can use at the edge flow to make the wireframe look average. That's it. Okay, and then the lip here maybe need to readjust. Okay, so that's it for the face. You see the facial is coming out. For the lip also you can adjust the corner here. Like I mentioned, this part should be deep inside because when we doing the loops it will really hard to adjust this part. So normally we will do after this, which you can select these 3 points to move it, these 2 points to move it in, like this. Move it in like this. The other part also can follow it slowly. So the lip will look a lot nicer. So it won't look sharp at the corner, you see. It will be like this. The lip, the shape, you see. Okay, so far that's it for the whole face. Oh yeah, and then the lips also you can add one more lines for it lah, which you see one line only, it will be too not looking good like actually, huh? So we can add one lines at the edge flow. For this we can slide and like this. If it bump in, which not preferable because should be out, should be go out, or something like this. So the lip will look nicer. Maybe the corner here you can readjust. Okay, even the top here, see if it looks sharp, which means it's not looking good, or maybe you can slightly adjust to make the overall wireframe look smooth and look better. Okay, so you see the face. Okay, so the face here, I would say you try to complete it by yourself. I'll show you the wireframe how it should run. You can see the wireframe, it will be like, you see, like I mentioned, the lip will be straight from the wireframe itself. Same with the eye. Remember the direction. Connect to the face like this. If it stop here, then we make a fine star to make it straight. Then this part will go straight already. Same with here. You should have at least 4 5 star, which 1 2 3 and 4. Which means if let's say a round shape, when it spread the wireframe like this, you will get something like this one. Yeah, you get something like this one. So you can get a 5 star here to make it straight. Like this. Same with the other corner. And then straight. Same with here. Get a 5 star. And go here. So this part it will be like this. And for this part, get a 3 star, which normally we do it in here. Don't make the what's the shape again of the name? Hold on. Hold on. Okay. This one, the 5 star means pentagon. Because it's the star normally it is a 5 corner, normally I call it 5 star. Anyway, it's a pentagon. Yeah. And we will use a tripod, which this tripod in here. Tripod. So you can also make the wireframe go straight. And you see slowly you can connect in here. Of course, not this messy, this is a bit messy. Excuse me. Okay, because we have not enough time, now already 5:25. So here's the demo So next week, make sure you complete the whole face, including top here. The top here is actually quite easy because after you extrude everything, you see you just need to apply a tripod here, because you see everything will be like connect here, connect here, connect here, connect here. It will be just straight. After that, you will get the tripod in here. That's it. For the top, it's actually quite easy. If you're not really sure how to do, again, you see we use the bridge method to do it. Bridge, let's say for the forehead, or you can add a line, bridge in here. Like this, and then add line, go to the top and drag out like this, and add line. And the top here, like I mentioned, it should be flatter instead of, you know, smooth. The corner, like this, and then you bridge everything. Oh, same with the top here. Oh, just keep create a bridge. Okay, man. So far, any... Yeah, like the nose there. So far, any questions? I was... 应该 OK。没有，没有。No, so far, I won't set the polygon requirement, because I will say this is the wireframe and the shape control practice for this assignment. So I won't let you, you know, set the polygons requirement for you first. For that, we will do it in an incoming semester, because I would say there's a higher requirement lah. But of course lah, don't make it too much lah. You send me 100 million polygons, of course I will ban you lah, right? Oh, any other question? 当然不可以啦，肯定是不能用的。还有吗？还有什么问题吗？Do you like do this kind of practice? No lah, every morning. What the hell? I'm just did a lot characters lah. I'm used to the function. I'm used to the you know, I did a lot of characters. Experience lah, I would say experience lah, because I think I did over 100 characters lah, and I did a lot practice before, a lot small practice before, yeah. So yeah, experience lah, I would say. Any other question? Depends on 什么 character 咯。realistic 啊，如果是需要到 zebra， 需要到 clothing， 需要到那种 hair， 那种是另外一回事来的哦。除非let's say 我们讲拿这个 as 一个 example 啦。For 这个 character 啦，一般我们要在1个礼拜里面就做完了的。不快了咯。Normally for this kind of character, which with this guy this reference, normally we need to complete in 1 week, including texture, which the final one. For me the model, if I full force, I think 2 days can complete. 2 days. 没有啦，大家都可以变 pro 的，经验问题吧啦。Dex, I think I answered this. Yeah, probably 2 days. Yeah. Around lah, because I used to this method. But normally we not really use this method to build character nowadays, because we're using zebras to build a high poly, to do the different shape, and retopo to the topology. That one take longer times. So for this one, create from zero, I would say depends on what I'm going to create. But for this guy, this guy, I look at this guy a lot time, a lot semester, a lot years already. So, you know, yeah, how many semester I teach. Yeah, there's different things. If this guy, I can complete, in 2 days, also 2 days. Best friend. Anyway, any other related questions? No more. Okay, so no more related. Anyway, related questions. So that's it for today. So hopefully you guys can absorb whatever we learned today, especially the anatomy, the shape, the part we need to be aware, and try to do your best on the assignment. I would say look like easy, but it's actually not really easy lah. You know later lah. You will know later. So next week need to complete the face lah. Okay, so the face only the part the face at the top, the face here. Okay, so that's it. See you guys next week. Bye. You can close the cam now. Bye bye. Okay, bye bye.